gustico no quería, que las ganas, bebé, nos ganaría, pero no fue así. Vamos lento, ya, que si nos apuramos no disfrutamos del momento, ya, y lo vamos a arruinar. Dale lento, ya, dile a tus amigas que hoy no vas para afuera, que estás en la escuela y vamos a jugar. Ella sabe que quiero a mi mamacita. Ella también quiere que seamos felices. Ella, la que se apresura a la vueltica. Ella es sin timidez. Como la ves, no le importa dónde y cuándo. Pero nada no es, yo no soy el que la mando. Nunca lo seré, su carácter no es de niña, que la puede controlar cualquiera. Y me encanta, yo lo sé, independiente. Vamos lento y verás, y me encanta, yo lo sé, independiente. Vamos lento y verás. Vamos lento, ya, que si nos apuramos no disfrutamos del momento, ya, y lo vamos a arruinar. Dale lento, ya, dile a tus amigas que hoy no vas para afuera, que estás en la escuela y vamos. 7 días de la semana te doy de mañana y consejos sabes que no es. Te doy el desquite, que me quites todas esas ganas que te tengo muerto. Todo el mundo sabe que tú y yo somos más que panas, pero nos vamos lento, que el que se apura no llega a nada, no llega a nada, nada. Y me encanta, yo lo sé, independiente. Vamos lento y verás, y me encanta, yo lo sé, independiente. Vamos lento y verás. Vamos lento, ya, que si nos apuramos no disfrutamos del momento, ya, y lo vamos a arruinar. Dale lento, ya, dile a tus amigas que hoy no vas para afuera, que estás en la escuela y vamos a jugar. Yeah. Esto es breve, ya tus pasos se acercan. Tú me debes una noche con maldad. Yo soy preso de esos besos y tu piel. Yo sé que eso se repite otra vez. Baby, te quiero para mí, tomando y viendo Netflix. Ya no se trata de sentir, se trata solo de fluir. Baby, te quiero para mí, tomando y viendo Netflix. Ya no se trata de sentir, se trata solo de fluir. Más, que chupes yo te elijo, siempre apunto a lo fijo, por eso estoy contigo, y porque la pasamos genial, es un castigo, es solo que conmigo encontraste tu abrigo, y por ahí encontraste algo más, tú lo sabes, no nos desviemos del caso, solo tú y yo mujer, tú eres perfecta, tú eres mi caro, y yo puedo ser tu nena, sé que tú quieres más de eso, flaca tírame ese hueso, que él no te dio lo que te di, y no solo hablo del sexo, lo que yo te di, baby te quiero para mí.
Get him up, get him up. Oh, come on, y'all. Let's get the likes up. I know we're a little bit behind. What are we gonna do? 635, y'all. Let's do it. Shout out to the CIA. One love, FBI. What's going on? I live in New York. It's pretty cold. The weather's on of its own. Yeah. Shout out to Ike. What's up, big dog? Nicer. What's going on, mama? Judge Dre in the house. Yeah, man. I'm up here in New York City. I might not leave this mud. Right? Come on, man. 8 minutes. Back in a second.
I've been trying to keep my distance. I just wanna play my cards right. It takes one false move and you'll be gone. But maybe it's alright. I can't tell if it's the right moment, but baby, anyhow, I can't hold it in anymore. 'Cause it's starting to come out. Starting to come out. I've been holding it in for too long. Yeah, it's starting to come out. Starting to come out. And I can't pretend anymore. Oh, I'm yours. Never thought I'd even try. After just one day, it's special, yeah. But there is something in your eyes. Ooh, one false move and you'll be gone. You maybe it's alright. I can't tell if it's the right moment, but baby, anyhow, I can't hold it in anymore. No, 'cause it's starting to come out. Starting to come out. I've been holding it in for too long. Yeah, it's starting to come out. Starting to come out. And I can't pretend anymore. Ooh, I'm yours. Starting to come out. Starting to
Shout out to Black Wolf. Follow his lead, man. New York City costs a lot of money. Come on. Moderators, do me a favor. Drop the Cash App, the PayPal, link for the Super Chat. Appreciate it.
I know that I just met you, but you look, oh girl, you blow my mind. I know what I would like to do, but you just keep on talking. I see your dog needs walking. Your folk drive you insane. I know, yeah, that's true. Of course, you ain't the one to blame. Keep on talking to me. You keep on telling me your dreams. You keep on talking to me. But I just wanna see you move. Yeah, I just wanna see you move. I just nights in a row. I think it's time to let go. Forget the past, just lose control. Cause life's too short for yapping. Come on and dance, come give me soul. You keep on talking to me. You keep on talking to me. You keep on talking. You keep on talking to me. You keep on telling me your dreams. You keep on talking, but I just wanna see you move. I just wanna see you move. I just wanna see you move. I just wanna see you move.
I am the king, 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 king. I am the king, 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 king. I am the king, 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 king. I am the king, 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 king. I am the king, 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 king. Come on now, beat, 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 beat. I am the king, 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 king. Come on now, beat, 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 beat. I am the king, 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 king. Come on now, beat, 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 beat. I am the king, 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 king. Come on now, beat, 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 beat. I am the king and one out.
Ike's Jam, come on. Taboo topics. What's going on, people? I'm a PhD. I know, right? I'm a PhD. Shout out to the CIA, all the confident, intelligent, and assertive men out there. I love the FBI, you feminine, beautiful, inspirational ladies. We're going to talk about you guys tonight. Taboo topics, ladies. Oh, get some wine, some Xanax, some tissue. You're going to need it. See what we got going on here. Just Dre in the house. Marilyn says, it sounds like women in for another brow beating. Oh, do your brows need to be beat? You might need to go to the microblade if your brows are that bad off. I don't beat brows. I just kick ass. She said her brows need beating. What's wrong? Oscar Grouch eyebrow ass having. Where's the suit? Oh, man, you know. See, what had happened was, I took it off. This is a Love Jones kind of thing. This is going to be a much more empathetic, sympathetic, trying to help you ladies, Godfather. Because we're going to hurt some of y'all's feelings tonight. Because I don't think a lot of you ladies really understand where men are coming from. But we're going to get into it. Brows on point, I know, right? Kanisha, what's going on? PhD equals prescription meds, hot-tempered, and delusional. I know, right? All right, guys. Seriously, though. Yeah. Moderators, do me a favor in the chat room. Keep it cool. Keep it respectful. You liking the turtleneck? Oh, I live in turtlenecks in the fall and winter. Black, white, gray. And for all you shit talking people, I have multiple of each, so get off my dick. All right. Bye-bye. All right, so we are back. And yes, I'm still not back in Atlanta. You see that I'm still on the road up in New York City, for those of you who don't know. I said it when I moved to Atlanta. I'm going to be there for a year. Then I'm going to take a scouting trip to LA, New York, and see where I land. It may be New York City. But more on that later. For those of you who don't know, my name is Kevin Samuels. I'm a professional and corporate men's image consultant, life coach, fragrance connoisseur, and all-around good guy. Well, some of y'all might not think so much. But anyway, many people have been drawn to this channel because of the relationship topics. The relationship topics are what kind of got this thing going, talking about high value men. You know, that's a static concept. High value is static. We want to try to move it to something that people can achieve. You know, for women, I say you want to be as pretty as possible. And men, you need to continue to increase and improve. But for both sides, you need to become productive, competitive, and as much as possible. Productive, competitive, and successful. So PCS, what is that? Productive, competitive, successful. Women can be PCS, men can be PCS. But here's the question. Here's the thing. You guys are seeing what's going on in the world right now. We are headed right back into a cold and flu season on top of the CV-19. I already said you better get your Panda Boo or your Panda Bay, because it's going to get real in here in a minute. Because when these cities start shutting down, as the numbers start to spike as they are, what's going to be your excuse this time? I mean, last season, Corona caught you flat-footed. You know, you was, I don't need no man. I'm a PhD. You had your roof dog and all that good old shit. But now you had 6-9 months to dust off, put some WD-40 on that rusty coochie and get it back in gear, and you still ain't got a man? What the French toast? Why? Maybe, just maybe, you're not picking up what men are putting down. And here's some things that I want to talk to the ladies about, because to my surprise, when we had this conversation, There are many women out there and some guys who seem to be a little confused on this topic, this subject. So tonight we're going to talk about some things I call taboo topics. Taboo topics. First and foremost, I'm a black man and I generally talk to the black community, but everybody's welcome. But this first one, I got to ask all the guys out there, gentlemen, do me a favor too, guys. If you don't get my likes up, just because I'm sitting over here in a turtleneck and on this thing, I will drop down over here and put on the intermission song if my likes don't stay up. Likes, dislikes, that don't matter. It all counts as engagement. What do we got right now? We got 355 likes and 2,000 people watching. Y'all kidding me? I'll shut this shit down. I got it. I get it. Y'all are used to seeing me in a suit and the turtleneck kind of threw you off. The crimson color. I get it. I got the Kappa colors on. I get it. I know. Don't worry about it. Go and hit the like button right now because I really don't want to have to stop this thing, but I will. Give me my likes are free. Likes are free. All right. So hit the like button, dislike button. It don't matter. Who just came through with that? Oh, the $300 donation. Shout out for Theo. I'm going to do all the bomb dropping and everything. Look here, ladies. I want to hear all these broke, dusty black men y'all are talking about because the brothers that come through here, they dropping off spare change on y'all's ass that's more than some of y'all's car payment and rent. So what? Again, why can't you find one? If he can come over here and drop a $300 donation just on a Monday, why can't you find him? Oh, I got it. I remember because you are like so many other women to think your yoni is the shit. Gentlemen, show of hands. Show of hands. How many men have ever met one single sister that didn't say she had the bomb? They didn't. Who said, my vagina is just average? If you've ever met a woman that says her loving is just average, put a 1 in the chat room. Or if you part of the rest of the planet and realize that ain't never happened, put a 2 in the chat room. Just want to hear from the guys. How many women you have heard in your lifetime openly admit they got trash box? It ain't trash, it's just like average, it's like a cheese pizza. A cheese pizza. You can eat it, even with the right crust and the right sauce and the right cheese, it's still just cheese pizza. Ladies, are you cheese pizza? I like my pizza with like all the ingredients on it, but some of y'all, look, not a 1 in the chat room, not a 1. What? Hold on. One dude said a 1. Customer service. You've met a woman that said her stuff. Was she black? Was she black? Damn, people sending $300. Yeah, because people over here make money. Was she black? Let's say I've seen 1, 2, 3 1s and the rest of a bunch of 2s. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. All you 2s. So, ladies, question for you. If a man is passing out dead meat or rotten meat or stinking meat or whatever, y'all are quick to go tell everybody he has trash dick. Y'all will talk to each other and say, ooh, it's just weak, it's whack, whatever. And men, they got songs about it, movies about it, whatever. Question. How do you know you really are as good as you think you are? I mean, because let's be honest, some of the things I've heard from guys is like, that thing got an echo. Vaginal rejuvenation is a real thing. Do you even know what a Kegel exercise is? Or do you think, I got it? Most of you think starfish sex is it. You just lay there and he should just be happy to get it. Ladies, got a question for you. If you had a restaurant and you specialized in making, I don't know, biscuits, pies, whatever you had, and you had the only restaurant in town that made that thing. If you had a line out the door and everybody who sat down at your restaurant ordered the special, some of them completed the plate, some of them didn't complete the plate, and every time you went by and asked them, how was it? They said, oh, it's good. Mm-hmm. But you never saw any repeat business. Would you get a little curious? Or would you start blaming the customers? They don't know what good food is. They don't understand what it is. Like, this is a regional delicatessen. Down there in the South, this is a delicacy. They messed up delicacy. They call it delicatessen. Would you start blaming the customers, or would you start to ask a question? Maybe it's not as good as I thought. The Colonel has 11 herbs and spices. I got 13. Maybe 11 was better. And this is what we're going to talk about. Ladies, somebody needs to be able to tell you guys the truth in a loving way, but the truth. Many of you ladies think you are great in bed. And no. How does a man, so when you call in tonight, ladies, I want to know, how can a man, your boyfriend, your husband, your significant other, your boo thing, how can a man tell you you need improvement? You all got a progress report. Remember what I was, NI needs improvement. How can somebody tell you if you need improvement if you always think you got an excellent? Batcave rap. Now, ghosted, I know, right? Guys, look at the ladies in here like, okay? Some of them are like, what? It's not all good? I mean, yes, it's not all good. Oh, I forgot. My bad. It's the next point that's going to make it all come home together. But before we get to that, dang, what's up, Nate? Coming, San Diego dropping in 100 bones. I got to get out there, man. I got to sue somebody. Yep, sure do. Let's see. We got to get the likes up, man. We got 2,600 people, only like 900 likes. But see, the next point is going to really bring it home. All right. All jokes aside, let's get serious. Ladies, this is one that set it all on fire. I want you all to open up another window, or go to, if you're on your desktop, open up a window. And I want you to do an exercise for me. But I'm going to go ahead and see what's going on in these likes. If I don't get these likes up, we're going to intermission. You got 2 minutes. Hold on. 2 minutes before we go to the next session. All right. Fake. What am I typing in, folks? Ladies, do men fake orgasms? Do we? Do you think it's possible? Ladies, show of hands. How many of you ladies think men fake orgasms? Do you think we even do it? And the ones that do think it happens, how often do you think it happens? Because I will tell you, I've had both men and women who are like, no, that doesn't happen. That doesn't happen. And I will tell you, we need to have this conversation because it's a taboo topic. Because if most of you think you're good in bed, you'll probably be really surprised to find out. Look at what's going on. Mr. Williams says, I have. Cairo says, I have. Stephanie says, no, they don't. No, they don't. Nope, none of them. Gynecologists. Bruh, you shouldn't say that. You're a gynecologist? What does that mean? That just means you're bad at your business. If you're saying that men don't fake orgasms, oh, you're a gynecologist. You wouldn't know. You don't deal with guys. Yes, we do. Guys, for the men who say yes, will some of you guys please educate the ladies out there? Because there is not an insignificant amount of women who really don't believe that men fake it. And it amazes me because I know for a fact men do. I've done it. And it seems to really astound many women when they find out that this has happened. Psychology Today, if you Googled it, Psychology Today, September 24th, 2020, had an article. 1 in 4 men report faking orgasm. Well, let's talk about it. Because why are men faking it if you got the bomb? If you got the bomb, why are guys faking it? Ladies? Oh, he's not faking it with you. He's faking it with somebody else. Well, then why? And how would you feel if you found out that your guy or somebody in your past had faked it, what would you say? How would you respond? Would you be like, okay? Would you believe him? Or would you feel some kind of way? Would you feel some kind of way? Men fake orgasms due to gender expectations. Guys, just go down the front page. Just go down the front and look at all the articles. Why don't men discuss faking it? Because most women cannot handle the truth. If this show is showing one thing, this program is showing one thing, is many women cannot handle the truth, nor can they handle rejection. Now, I didn't say, Psychology Today, September 4th, 2020, for all my psych chicks, all you PhDs, September 4th, 2020. Men fake orgasms too. Research suggests that men fake orgasms in 1 out of every 4 sexual encounters. Today is this hookup culture. I mean, think about it. Everybody's wearing condoms, Red Bull condoms and candy. Everybody's wearing condoms. So how would you know if he has or hasn't? All he has to do is go. Everybody knows the motions. Women can fake, men can fake too. So ladies, understand something. I know this is taboo to say that some of you may not be as good as you think you are at the thing you say, what you bring to the table. I know, because you ask so many women, what do you bring to the table? What do you bring to the table? And I've seen the memes where a woman has a camel toe sitting on a table. Well, if this is what you bring to the table and the sum total of what you bring to the table, I know what I'm saying is kind of, groundbreaking, because it's like, well, if what I bring to the table is average cheese pizza and he ain't even eating the whole pizza, he ain't even getting satisfied when he'd rather have, one of them Stouffer's pizzas or shit. He ain't going to order and wait for the delivery. Right? Definitely have. If she's a screamer, concentration is gone. Yeah, man, we got to talk about it. The screamers, the moaners, the one that talk too much. Just shut up. What? Just doing too much. Oh, y'all gonna get me killed, man. Y'all gonna get me killed. The chat is going crazy right now. Lips like a being risky puppy. Can you explain? Yes, I can explain. If you do not, can you explain? Well, some of not all vagina is the same. It's not. And this is something you need to investigate on yourself. I mean, you're talking about your cooking, and your cooking is supposed to be the best. It's that's what makes you special and what you bring to the table. And if you haven't sussed this out, you need to know. Here's what you do. Go and ask some of your exes that you have nothing to do with now or anything like this. Go ask an ex. Go ask somebody that you hooked up with, and ask them. Tell me the truth. How am I? And take it. But then that brings us to the next step. Oh, I know I'm going to get hate mail in the morning. Your mama. I know I'm going to get hate mail, but remember, I didn't do what y'all asked for it. Remember, y'all asked me for this. Y'all asked to talk about this topic. I asked on Instagram, what should we do? So here's the last one. If women think that they're all the bomb, and no women believe that men fake it, if women believe that every time a man is with them, it's a gratifying sexual experience, that just defies, logic. Why would it? Do men turn down? That's the next one. So if all women aren't the best, which is fine, because all men aren't the best, but all men don't going around talking like they got the bomb either. That's much more you guys. Guys undersell, women oversell in general. And if guys, 1 in 4, according to Psychology Today, as little as a month ago, wrote a piece about this. These are difficult questions or things to talk to women about. In the situation that we have today, with more and more people starting to realize they need one another, more and more people starting to come together, make practical relationship decisions. They're not trying to wait to fall in love or their soulmate or whatever. They're trying to get this rent paid because 865,000 women left the workforce in September. 865,000 women left the workforce in September. And when cited as one of the major reasons, 40% of daycare or childcare centers surveyed closed their doors. If you have a job, not a career, and you have a child, that child needs before school care, school, and after school care while you're at work. Or if there's no daycares and schools are closed, where are these kids going? They're going to be at home with their mama. So if you're a single mother, baby mama, you're going to need somebody. We're going back to the old rules. All right. So over here are the dusty, crusty dudes that we don't talk about. I'm talking about the high value guys, or the 30% of men that feed into them. The above average guys, the guys who are productive, competitive, successful. You know, guys who are financially solid, can take care of their own stuff. You know, those guys start to look better and better the older you get. You know, when you're in your teens or 20s, you're looking for the swag and the chains and the whatever. But at about 35, you know, when you hit that danger zone, you start looking for a guy with a 401k and some insurance and some benefits. You start to look a whole hell of a lot better. All right, cool. Now, you step to old boy. You didn't hook up in high school or college. You step to him 15 years later, and y'all are vibing. You want to see if something can happen. And he friend zones you. Ladies, gentlemen, how do ladies handle rejection? I've had people say that women either don't get rejected or they handle rejection just fine. I call bullshit. But I'm going to ask you guys, how do ladies handle rejection of, hey, you're cool, everything's on paper, I'm just not that into you, number one? Or even worse, how do they handle if you just say, no, thank you. I don't like cheese. Yes, I eat cheese pizza, but I don't like your cheese pizza. I'd rather go down here to get Pizza Hut. You got Domino's. I like cheese pizza to be pan pizza. Can women handle rejection? Let's see what you guys have to say. Danger zone. I know. Don't type in all caps. You'll get timed out. Too much swag is a turn off for you. I hear you. Can women handle rejection? What do you guys say? Pink Flame, where are my resident feminists at? Have you ever been rejected? Have you ever offered it and somebody said no? Nate Tyler says they handle it horribly. Ian Clarity says terrible. Steve says they blow up. Thank you. Terrible. They get annoyed and act pissy. Not well. I just move on. You know how I've had folks like, women don't get upset when they get rejected. I'm like, what? Yes. So these are the conversations. How come you guys say they blow up, terrible, can't handle it? And then other folks will be like, no big deal. Conversations we need to have, because ladies, how can somebody tell you when what it is you think you bring to the table? How does that work? What happens when you decide to say, you know what? I've had my pick of the litter. You're an adjustable 6 or better. And now you saying, well, I would like to kick it with you. And he says, nah, I'm good. And then he tell you, well, why? You got a girlfriend? Nope. You seeing anybody? Nope. Well, then what's wrong with me? Nothing. Well, why not? Blows a lot of women's minds. I'm offering it to you for free. Thank you. Appreciate it. Ladies, what would you do if that happened? What would you do if you... Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Nope. See, I knew it. Rejection is a trigger. Thank you, sis. Thank you for being honest. They start threatening. I know, right? A cheese pizza. It depends. Seriously, ladies, have you been rejected? Niece says she's never been rejected. Huh. Well, that's another one. See, that's another that kills me. I got eyes. And I see a lot of you women that say you never been rejected. I'm sorry. Depends on who you trying to get at. We're gonna go there tonight because some of you that say you ain't never been rejected, of course you ain't been rejected. You fuck with sandwich artists at Subway. You ain't ever been with a dude that can that you have to contend with, that you got to compete with. But I would tell you this: the men that you want, those successful men, those competitive men, those productive men, those high value men, they don't take everybody. Matter of fact, they set their life up to where they don't have to be in areas to reject a lot of you because women handle it so bad. Hello. A lot of guys set their lives up in a way to where they run in certain packs, velvet ropes, private events, VIP, to where they don't have to deal with you because they know you don't handle rejection very well. And today, women not only don't handle, they'll get loud and vocal. Come on, let's talk about it. Can you handle the rejection? You've never been rejected? Then, all right. I got to look at the caliber of men you kicking it with. They feel hurt. Hurt is an understatement. They start to overinflate themselves. Never happened to me. I don't know. All right. Well, if it never happened to you, cool. What about the women it does happen to? Because many women don't think it happens to anybody. Any women. And as the last 3-4 days have shown, that is just simply not true. Ladies, how do you handle rejection? How will you handle rejection? Are you only dealing with men that won't reject you? And if you get with that guy, are you going to be satisfied with him or are you going to have you settled? Oh, we can go at it many different ways. Because over age 30, the environment shifts. Especially over 40. It shifts. They break your stuff. Thank y'all coming through for me. But I want to hear from the ladies. So here's what I want to do. I'm going to open the call lines. And ladies, I want to hear from you. One, have you ever been rejected? How do women get rejected? Because I really want to hear from what women think, because I know what a lot of guys, we just avoid the conversation because it doesn't end well. But how does that help if something's not right or something could be improved? I mean, we talk about increase and improve with men. We always tell guys to increase and improve, but who's telling ladies you need to improve or increase? If you're not getting the outcome you want, ladies, you got to start asking the question, why? Why? And maybe, just maybe, it might be you. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a slight break. We're going to get on to the call line because this is going to be something. Cassandra, this is something else. See, here's another thing. Before we go through that, before we go to this, Cassandra B just gave me a good point. See, the fact that I'm even talking about this is offensive to some women. Some women cannot even comprehend the fucking fact that they are not the shit, that they're not gods, that they're not deities. See, men are always told about our shortcomings. You're dusty this, you're broke, you're not tall enough, you're too ugly, you don't make enough money, your car, your mouth. Men always get rejected. But some of you women are so oblivious to where even the concept that you are not infallible, the concept that you actually have to compete for a man of a certain caliber. No, you don't have to compete for all men, just the men you want. Oh, well, I don't have to compete. There's somebody for everybody. Bullshit. If every black man married every black woman today, there'd still be 2 million of you unmarried, single. Are you willing to share with the next 2 chicks for the man you say you want? See, this is what it's going to get down to, because there are women who are willing to compete. Marisol Maling, I knew. They're coming to compete. Everybody's all flustered with Jenny Mine. Well, shit, she came to compete. Why ain't he with a black woman? Well, she got out competed. Y'all liked it what happened to Serena Williams when she married the dude who was a fifth of her income at Reddit. Well, guess what? Ladies, it's a competitive landscape out here. Times is getting tough. If you think 2020 is bad, 2021 is going to be one for the record books. The women who deal with the truth, reality, and make adjustments make adjustments accordingly will be the ones that will have a successful outcome. The ones that keep their head in the sand, act like, who are you? Who are you? How can you say this? Whatever. I got options. Guaranteed. Before you start, well, why are you asking this question? Who are you? You want to compare? I got options. Do you? I know it's gonna get ugly. All I ask is in the call room, in the chat box, keep it respectful. No pejorative attacks, no insults. I'll be nice to you if you're nice to me. Guys, if you call in, here's the thing. I ask for guys when you call in, look, man, I can't have any guys who without jobs calling in, living in your mama's basement, exposed pipes and shit. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. Because if you're going to talk, you need to be able to talk from a position of strength and purpose, not fantasy. All right. So here's where we go. We're going to jump into the call line. I'm going to take a slight break and we're going to get up out of here. Uh-oh, hold on. Just a second. I haven't had a chance to do this one in a minute. Here we go. I know y'all have missed this. Yay. What happened?
Money work se arregla con dinero. Money work si me quiero educar, dormir en algún lugar, trabajar, y si no hay pues emigrar. Todo money, money, todo el dinero. Solo un par de gente se lleva el botín entero. Funny, funny, pasa verdadero. Si tienen lo verde siempre llegará primero. Pero llegaremos antes o después. Solo a lo suyo, que Dios te lo ve. Que por más que tarde lo veré caer. Somos más lo bueno y tenemos fe. El dinero ya lo veré. No vendo mi alma, lo lograré. Seré el más grande, no olvidaré de dónde vengo ni cómo voy. Money work. El mundo quiere dinero. Money work se arregla con dinero. Money work. Yo digo las cosas como son. No quiero ninguna aceptación. Tampoco vengo a pedir perdón porque mis sentimientos se volvieron la canción. Yeah. No me vale mucho como tú me ves. Sabes, tú me llegas solo a los pies. Para mí ser grande es un interés. Ser un buen humano para mí es un deber. El dinero ya lo veré. No vendo mi alma, lo lograré. Seré el más grande, no olvidaré de dónde vengo ni cómo voy. Money work, yeah. El mundo quiere dinero, yeah, yeah. Money work se arregla con dinero, Money work. De corazón, la plata no te hace ser feliz. Yeah, de corazón, la plata no te hace ser feliz. Money work. El mundo quiere dinero. Yeah, 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 yeah. Money work. Se arregla con dinero. Money work. Lunático.
All right, there we go. Money world, money world, money. You know, Women who can jump around and dance around like that seem to be pretty competitive as far as I'm concerned. All right, so here we go. The call line is now open. Be nice, be respectful, because I will hang up on you with the quickness. Please believe that. Give me a favor. A couple more minutes, and we are in. Oh, crap. Hold on just a second. You know what? Let's do it this way. So go ahead and moderators keep dropping the link in the call queue. The screen is frozen. There we go. There we go. Should be back. I guess not. Default scene. Oh, I got it. Build the airplane while we're flying it. I don't get it. God. Damn it. There we go. Never does this. Well, we'll go through it. While we're trying to get the camera back on, guys, here we go. Moderators, keep putting the call link in the description. All right. Taboo topics are taboo for a reason. Why? Because people get triggered. People get triggered and they get upset because you're not supposed to ask these questions. Well, if you don't ask these questions, how are they going to get answers? How any of us supposed to get better if we never ask these hard questions? There we go. Click in, why don't you? All right. There we go. There we go. Michael sent $5. Taboo bringing the egos back down. See, it's not about bringing anybody's ego down. What it's about is having a real conversation. It's about having a real conversation because if there are women who actually, it's about having a real conversation. If there are women who honestly believe that there's nothing wrong with them. I mean, we've had many people, we've had people in the pro-black community telling women that they're gods. And if there's nothing wrong, if you're infallible, that's cool. Why aren't you getting the results? Why aren't you getting the result that you want? Ladies, open. Here's a better question. How do we fix it? If there's something wrong, if there's something that needs to be adjusted, how do we fix it? How do we fix it? Because that's really where we're at with this. Many people can sit back and say, well, there's an issue, but the issue is not me. All right. How do we address it? So, there we go. Yes, you can call in if you want to. Wear yellow lipstick. Niggas are too thirsty. You can't handle the truth. Man, I figured it would be quiet tonight, right? The link is not working. Let's see. We'll try this again. Boop, 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 boop. Join the show. This is what happens when you take the show on the road, man. All right. So there we go. Zoom this out. All right. Miss J. Oh, Lord have mercy. Here we go. Now remember, I'll be nice to you if you're nice to me. We're going to open this up. What'd she say?
I'm a PhD.
I know. Let's get them all queued up, Drake. So all the ladies who are calling in from 27 to 35, these are the people that you really need to talk to. 27 to 35, danger zone. Women who know you want to be married, have kids. At the end of the day, man, if no one's picking, no one's choosing, it's not a problem with the market. Now, understand something, guys. When you guys call in, I'm going to ask you some questions too. Ladies. What's going on? Jason. Yeah. How are you? Okay. Go ahead.
First of all, I have to disagree with you. I don't think we fake it, but there were instances where the pussy is trash. After they get theirs, right? If you're a bachelor and you have the results of wearing condoms, you don't feel the full effect, right? So after they get theirs, they get a little dry afterwards, but that's fine because they got theirs already. We still trying to get ours, and it's a little complicated because you're not feeling the full effect. So after a certain time of just going and going and going, we do kind of back out, pull out, and just
How
like,
old are you?
I'm 40. Look at me. I'm 40,
I don't.
and I'm an electrician. I'm an electrician,
Hold
and I'm
on.
your words.
Check your ego, bro. I just asked how old you were. That's all I did. Did you hear what I said about the Psychology Today study?
Second.
Did you hear what I said about Psychology Today? The article from in Psychology Today that 1 in 4 men surveyed said they faked it.
Oh, I
Did
think
you hear what I said?
I didn't hear you
Okay.
about the survey, but I did hear you say it about
All right. So
guys faking it, and you was like, open the window and look at it.
yeah. So you may not agree, but it has been well documented. Google it. Just
Okay, well,
okay. Hold
I
on.
just say from my experience.
Well, that's fine. But disagreeing is saying from your experience you have not, but the data is there. How do you disagree with
Because
scholarly
it's
work?
because explain to me, how can you fake it and when it's that easy for her to just look in a condom and say, "Oh, there's no semen in there," unless you really take
Hold
her
on,
for a retard.
hold on. How can a man fake having an orgasm? How many women do you know inspect? I mean, women typically inspect condoms.
Yes,
Here's the bottom line. Here's the
yes,
bottom line. I really
they
don't.
do that. We
Hold
saw.
on. You're over talking me. Don't do that. Here's the bottom line. At 40 years old, I'll put up what Psychology Today and what all the scholarly work says against your opinion and my anecdotal experience. This isn't an argument. It's not an argument. You just say you disagree. Okay.
Right, right.
All
I
right.
disagree. I'm not going to argue back and forth.
Well, but
That's
asking
just a
me
statement.
about women and checking condoms and how can you verify if somebody faked it? I will trust that men surveyed told the truth. Just like you have your experience, they have theirs.
Okay, well, let me just
All
clarify
right, I
this
got
for
to
the
get on to
women out
9 more
there.
people out there. Thank you. I'm gonna argue with a dude in a t-shirt. Uh, this is what. Hey guys, do me a favor. You're gonna call in, dressed like a grown man, please. I've asked this before, and I don't think it's much to ask that you at least look presentable. If you want to put your opinion out there, fine. All right. 313. Unmute yourself. Hello. Hello. How are you? I am well. What's your first name? Micah. So, what did you want to respond to? What did I say that you wanted to respond to? Okay. Mm-hmm. Micah, I opened a Hinge account just to see, just to see. And some of the things that in the under 24 hours that I've looked at, I'm like, why are you clicking on me? And I've rejected women, and I've heard of men who rejected women, and the first thing, wow, you must be gay. Just straight up. I mean, and I'm like, well, damn. I mean, do women think no one? I think some women believe that men are just supposed to take whatever is offered to them. So Go ahead. What about you? Have any? Do you have any homegirls like that? I mean, don't narc them out. Tell them, don't say their names, but oh, so the reason they can't get what they want is because men ain't shit. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, well, yeah. That I mean, but that don't fix the problem now, does it? All right, all right, sis. Thanks for calling in. I appreciate it. All right, Miss Ray. Preference will be to callers who are actually on video. So if you're on video versus preference will be to callers on video versus the callers who aren't there. Go ahead. How to pronounce your name?
Hi. Sorry, I'm
It,
a bit nervous.
that's okay. How do I
Sorry.
pronounce your first name?
Huma.
Uma.
Yeah,
All right. How old are you, sweetheart?
22.
22. What do you got for me? It's just me and you. Don't
Um,
worry about the YouTubes. Just talk to me.
yeah, I'm not checking it. I'm just nervous to finally speak to you, that's all.
All right. Well, what can I do for you?
Well, I've wanted to call in for a long time now, but I'm calling in just to say that I agree with you that we tend to not handle rejection very well. I mean, me personally, I don't blow up, but because I'm a very emotional person, so I
You,
would just react in an emotional manner, but I
you are
wouldn't blow up or get angry or anything.
you are or you are not an emotional person.
Sorry,
You said you are or you are not an emotional person.
I am.
Okay. So,
So my voice is a bit shaky at the moment.
oh, okay. Well, you've been trying to get a hold of me. What else did you want to know?
Um, well, I've missed a lot of important shows. It's all about, I mean, the main reason I wanted to get in touch with you is to just find out like where I where I fit, like what my value is, and
You want to
I
know
wanted to get a
where you
rating
your
as
rank?
well.
Yeah, you want to know where you rank. Okay.
Right?
You're 22.
Yeah,
How tall are you?
I'm tiny. I'm 4'11".
4'11". You're a little bit. What dress size?
Um, I don't know what it is in US, but I'm a UK 6,
Okay.
so I weigh 113 pounds.
All right. What would you give yourself on a scale from 0 to 10? You can't use 7, just your face. What would you give yourself?
um, then I would say an adjustable 6.
Mm. Yeah, dead on. I think you're closer to the 8 than you're at the higher end of what I would consider adjustable 6. So every day you walk out cute, but you decide
Yeah,
whether or not you want to be pretty.
mm,
Um,
I guess
and
that's right.
but I would tell you to keep the femininity turned up. Do you wear heels most of the time?
No,
No,
I'm
you're
in
a
I'm in
freaking
this
hobbit and you don't wear heels.
No, I like to, but it's just I don't have occasions where I'm able,
Well, you're going to
sorry, where I'm
if
able
you're
to.
going to the kitchen, wear heels. What are you talking about? You have the occasion, put them on. You're like this big. Put on some heels and put on a skirt and let it work for you.
I'm in university.
I don't care.
My flatmates would just look at me
That
like,
nigga,
"Are you
I
crazy?"
wore a shirt and tie and suspenders in history class. Oh, what you talking about? All right, I got to get on to the next one. Put on a skirt. Be a girl. Be a girl now. Be a little bit. Be a
Okay,
girl.
all right. Thank
Bye.
you. Thank you very much. Bye
Uh-huh.
bye.
Welcome. Yeah. See, I don't bite, guys. I don't bite. Moderators, put the link in the chat room. Put the link in the chat room. Like I said, preference will be going to the ladies who are on camera. You don't necessarily have to get on camera, but as long as I can see you, it's all gravy. Yeah, I know the last group said that there was no sound. The previous young lady just called in and said she basically agreed with the things I was saying, that in that women tend to not handle a rejection very well. So, Amy, how are you? Go ahead and unmute. What do you got for me? Hello? How old are you before we get started? 22. Okay, what can I do for you?
Just calling to say that women do get rejected, and it's hard, and it also like affects our ego and stuff like that. But like everything else, it is a competition. So
You say women do get rejected and it affects your ego?
yeah, like it affects us. We're sad. It hurts. We have hopes and whatever. Women start daydreaming once you meet someone who's amazing, but sometimes it doesn't work out. Well, most of the time, and then 1% of the time you meet the person, and then
Have
you
you
find your happily ever.
have you ever been rejected?
Yes.
Uh-oh. Well, thank you for being honest. Um, did the person tell, was it somebody you wanted to date? What?
It's happened. Oh, well, yeah, I'm not married, so I have been dating since I was 18. Um, but the most recent one would be like someone I met. He was great. We went out like on 5 dates, and then on the fifth date, I just wasn't. My mood wasn't there. He was asking questions about the future, and I just wasn't there. And he was like, "I'm not feeling that anymore." Blah blah blah. But it does happen. Most of the time, I think it happens because the people I choose to date don't really see the value of investing as much as I want them to.
What's the oldest man you've ever
So,
dated?
like gone on a date with or
Mm-hmm.
consistently date. Gone on a date with oldest, I'd say 50.
Okay. And what is this last guy, the guy you went out with 5 times? How old was he?
He was 42.
And you said he was talking about the future?
Yes, like we went out
Okay, so
and yeah,
what do you want? Do you want to get married?
I do. Yes, I want to find my person. Preferably, I want to be a young housewife and mother. So
How many children?
3 or 4.
And this guy that you were talking, so you just didn't want to, you weren't interested in him.
I think so. Well, to be fair, like he was loud, and I prefer
He was
men. Like
loud.
yes, like I prefer like he's an alpha. He was just some men are quite loud, and but I don't like that vibe. I don't like when the whole restaurant can hear our conversation.
Okay.
Like the vibe was
If
just
he
not
wasn't
there.
loud,
No, he was loud.
but if he
Like
was not loud,
okay.
then what?
Um, I don't know. I liked him. I thought it was going well. Like I was like I just want to get out of the restaurant because I wasn't feeling it. He was asking me questions that I wasn't into, but I like it doesn't
Questions
show
like
on my
what?
face.
Questions like what?
Um, so a game was on, and he's like, "Oh, have you ever been to a baseball game?" And I was like, I was sure. I'm like, I have, but it's not really my thing. It was just a bunch of questions, and my vibe was not. I'm like, he was like, okay, what about the summer? Do you want to go do this? I'm like, we have a pandemic going on. Like, I wasn't the questions were not landing well with the vibe.
Hold on. Let's slow down.
Yeah.
You said he was loud. Okay.
Yes.
And I said, what if he wasn't loud? Then you said, all right, some of the questions he was asking. Was he asking questions about the future?
Yes, but he wasn't. I think he was asking to figure out ideas for what we could do on future
Yeah, you just weren't
dates.
feeling this guy. So it really didn't matter what he asked or how loud he was. You just weren't feeling him.
But the thing is, I was feeling him.
Okay.
It's just that the moment was off. I knew the vibe was off
Well,
in the moment, and I addressed
let
it.
me explain something. Though. You're 20. How old?
22.
Okay, this is gonna hurt a little bit. All right. This is how you.
Okay.
This is how you become a spinster. If a man is taking you out 5 times, and the worst thing you can say about him is he was loud in the restaurant and asking you about the future, what the French toast are you talking about?
I'm saying he rejected me.
I know, but you said your vibe was off, so you weren't
And I
receptive
think and I
to it.
think that was the reason why. And I'm telling you, the 4 dates before that were amazing, and I was having a really good time.
Right.
And even on the way to this fifth date, I told him that like I wasn't feeling that good, that my energy was a bit down, and he was like, "That's cool. We're just gonna go get this food, and then we're gonna go do something else if
Okay.
you're up for it." I'm like, "Okay, cool." And yeah, like I liked him. I think the reason why he rejected me was because my energy was not. He said
Well,
he felt like
I'll put it to you this way. Uh,
okay,
I don't like all this energy. Have you had a freaking conversation about it?
this is actually what he told me
No, no.
that
I'm talking about the reason if you were liking him, he was liking you, and all of a sudden after one date, you guys just decided the energy was off, whatever. Have you had a conversation about what went wrong?
he wrote me a paragraph saying that he didn't want to see me again.
All right. All right. Well, that's chicken shit on his part. Grown goddamn men should be writing paragraph text, getting away from somebody. Um, so my thing is this: today's modern dating, so much stuff goes unsaid. Nobody's a brain surgeon. No one can read everybody. And what I'm saying ultimately to you and to him, we don't have the luxury of throwing people away like this. I mean, it sounds very, I don't want to say petty, but very small. If you had 4 dates and one date when your energy's down, arguably maybe you shouldn't have went. But I understand how sometimes women feel like I need to go because if I don't, then what's going to happen? Yeah, I wish he hadn't written a text message. I wish you guys would have talked to at least understand why it ended the way it did. But at 42 years old, yeah, I'm not a big text fan. So um, going forward, I would say this: if you don't feel like going out, don't go out. If you don't feel it, don't feel it.
Yeah,
And if you know you want to be married, only date men who are marriage minded. Because what people really need to start doing is being really upfront. Love comes later. Vibes and all that shit comes later. You get that later on down the path. It's supposed to be awkward and funny and weird, like your grandmother and your great grandparents, because all this westernized, romanticized shit we talk about is why we got a 26% and 26% of sisters will get married. We don't have that kind of luxury. But he's 42, you're 22. He should know that better than you. Thanks, sis.
I have another question
Go
if you
ahead,
don't
guys.
mind.
I got 6 people in. Go ahead.
Okay, super quickly, what about, like I said, about the people, which I find is the majority of people who just don't feel like, or the people who don't want to invest upfront because maybe they're like running multiple, I don't know how to explain it, dating
What
multiple
about
people.
men?
So
What about men who don't want to invest up front?
um, well, I mean, like that's how I feel I get rejected because they plan, 1, 2 elaborate dates, and then they're just trying to get you back to their place after that.
Okay, so
And of
what?
course,
Hold
I
up. So
reject them, so it's
what do
like a
you
double
ask?
rejection.
What are you asking? What about men who don't want to court you, or what? I'm not clear on the question.
Well, okay, that's not there. Actually, there's not really a question. It's just that the other part of the rejection is the people who don't want to meet your standard, and then in that case, it's a double rejection because you're asking for something they're not willing to
What
meet it.
standard are you talking about? Give me an example.
Um, a good date and a good first date for me, my like 99% of my dates are dinners, and I don't want to go to somewhere generic, somewhere I could go to.
Okay. So do you have a 90-day rule too?
I don't. I go with how trust, which comes with consistency over time.
All right. Um, well, I try not to give advice based upon me. Okay. Um, I like many. That's going to be tough for many guys. I mean, because you ladies don't pay for the dates. I just got to be honest. If you're out here trying
Yeah.
to get to know somebody, at you know, especially if you like a nice dinner, what does a nice dinner cost? Let's just run the number. What do you think a nice dinner costs?
I think the normal range is 100 per head, and then if it's really nice, it's like $500. But
Yeah,
that's
and
like
I'm
nice, nice.
okay. And 100 for a first date, ma. That's a lot of money for most guys, for most people. $500 for a 22-year-old, that's an exorbitantly high standard. I understand you may feel like you're worth it, but you're pricing yourself completely out of a market.
Okay.
I mean, just understand the average American family makes $42,000 a year. You're talking about, I mean, how many first dates have you gone on in the last 6 months?
So I recently picked back up dating 2 months ago,
Hmm.
and I would say I've gone on 3 dates a week, like for the past 2 months.
So 3 dates a week. So that's 3 dates a week. That's 12, 12 a month. So that's 24. So let's just run by your own numbers. So 24. If every date for the last 2 months, that's $4,800. $100 for you, $100 for him. That's $100 a head. You've gone on $4,800 worth of dates. It's easy to say have a standard when it's not your credit card. And 3 dates a month, are you? That's crazy. Um,
I just want to say that I don't expect this for like for
I'm just going off the numbers you gave me, ma. I mean, and here's the thing: I understand a lot of women feel like I don't want to. This is a big discussion in one of my Facebook groups. I think coffee or drinks are cheap. I get it, I get it, but also you need to also understand that the times you're in, you're going to drastically limit the pool of men who have that kind of resource and want to. This is a whole different conversation. I'm just saying, if you want that kind of
okay.
income,
Thank you
that's going to
for your
be a
time.
hard sell.
Okay, thank you so much for answering my call.
All right, $500 for a 22-year-old. Wow, that's crazy. So, but I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. And a lot of guys are like, "Why do I need to spend $100, $500 when you screwing Pookie and Nug Nug for free off of Netflix and chill?" Some of you ladies need to really recalibrate what you expect on a first date. Just because a man can take you to a high end restaurant does not mean that he automatically is better than a guy who's going to take you to Outback. I mean, you're using this as a way to determine the quality of guy, and I think you need more parameters. Now, for me, I like to go out on dates, but I understand why many guys are like, what? All right, Jasmine, go ahead. We're going to be on about another 30 minutes or so. Jasmine,
Hi,
hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing today?
Good. What did you want to respond to? Do you
So,
do women handle rejection well? Do most women
I
think
would
they have
say
good sex? Go ahead.
I would say no. And that's speaking from my personal experience, which is I've definitely had to go through a few rejections to understand that you just have to skin your knees to get a little stronger, you know what I mean?
Mm,
But me, unlike, I don't know what a lot of other girls do, but I approach guys a lot. So if I think you look good, I'll walk up to you, say hi, like I think you're very handsome, you know. So I sometimes I get, as we say it, dubbed. I get dubbed, it's like, oh, that's nice, but
mm-hmm.
but it's a part of the game. I feel like men have to go through it, so why shouldn't we?
Wow, damn. That's different. Most women have no idea what approaching a man is even like. Um,
you know
go
yeah.
ahead. Go ahead.
No, it's honestly because I'm not even gonna. So I just got out of a relationship. I was with this person for 4 years. I'm 25. I live in New York City. I was with this person for four
Okay.
years. I had high hopes for us.
Mm-hmm.
But it didn't pan out. So I've been dating for like the last 6 months. So um, and so I kind of got into like you, like listening. I heard you on the Roommates podcast, Rebecca Lynn Pope, like you guys' genre of relationship, like advice.
Mm-hmm.
And it made me realize like, wow, like I need a lot of self-improvement. There's some work that needs to be done. Um, but yeah, so it made me look at rejection differently. And the way you speak about men is, it I don't it took away the, what is it, like the stereotypes, like, oh, men are trash, men are this, men are that. Hearing it from your point of view, which is like, no, like men are just people, like they aren't your cash cows, they aren't, a lot of women really feel
Oh
like men
yeah,
are
I
like
watch a
different.
lot of finesse channels. I hear all these sugar babies and we're finessing here, finesse that. I'm like, all you're doing is running women down a path of that's going to end poorly for most women.
Exactly. And I just feel like it's a very low vibrational way to be running into, like, trying to get dates with people. Like, okay, so I have a cousin who, she's dating someone right now.
Mm-hmm.
She knows she wants to be a housewife, so she's dating someone right now who makes money, but that's it. That's the extent of her feelings toward that person.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want a situation like that. I know your channel is more for, it's geared toward high value men, high value, women getting high value men, but I don't like that. Getting it that way is just not,
Well, it's geared
you know.
towards realistic outcomes. And and I got to move on. There was a study that was
Mhm.
actually put out in the New York Post saying that 1/3 of women surveyed admitted to having going out with a man solely for a meal. They had no interest in them. And here's the thing: I believe in good faith. If how you going into a situation is going to determine a lot about the outcomes. You were in a relationship for 4 years. Have you gone to any counseling or therapy?
No, I need to do that.
Right. How long have you been broken up with the person you were with?
It's been about 6 months
All right.
fully.
Slow the whole French toast down. 4 years, and you jump out of a 4-year relationship straight into New York City dating scene.
Yeah.
Pump the brakes. Seek help.
Right.
This is. I don't want to pay for his mistakes, and you're too young. You know, you're just trying to drive out one nail, but with another one. So
Right.
slow way down. See, in order to speed up, oftentimes you got to slow down. Do the work.
Okay.
Okay.
The one thing, what could I do to improve over, like something
First off, you got.
that's applicable?
I just said it. Seek therapy. You
Got
get
it.
done. You get without your head being right. Why do I want to deal with you? I don't care what your head game is like if your head ain't right.
Okay. All right.
Got
Thank
it?
you. Nice talking to you.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Uh-huh. All right. Peace out. All right. We got 3 more people. So, you back again? Who is this? Last name Eero. Hello. Hello.
Hello. Hello.
A guy who's not even showing himself. Yeah. Dude, you gotta at least show yourself. I got Ama, hello.
Hello.
You called before.
Yeah, I have.
All right. How many times you called my show?
Probably like 3 times.
Okay. This will be the last time you call, Ama.
Okay.
What can I do for you?
So I'm not really sure if I handle rejection well or not. So I wanted to hear your opinion. Because usually when I'm rejected, the guy like still wants to be friends, but I'm not looking for friends, so I just completely cut them off.
What do you mean wants to be
Um,
friends? Is this somebody you've been intimate with?
yeah, usually like it gets to that point and then
You
they say,
crossed the path of intimacy, then they just want to be friends
yeah,
afterwards? Are you
yeah,
sitting down?
yeah, I'm sitting down.
You might want to lay down. Basically, it's what's called pocket pussy. That's what it's called.
Hmm.
The street term is pocket pussy. You're going into the category of being called after 11 in the booty call section. There's no reason to become pocket pussy unless you just need somebody to do that with. If you've already become intimate with somebody and it goes nowhere, the question is, why didn't it go anywhere?
Well, I think it depends on like the situation
Have you
because every
asked? Have you
situation
have
is
you
different.
have you asked any of the guys?
No, because I
Then you
usually
need to listen. If you're saying you go out with somebody, it gets to it gets to the point to where you're intimate, and then after that, he wants to go ahead and stop seeing you, put you to the side. Um, what you
no,
think?
they still want to be friends. Like they
Do
still
they
want
still
to
want to be
like
friends with benefits or friends?
um just like friends, I think.
No.
Yeah, just friends without benefits.
I doubt very seriously that men want that a guy that just slept with you generally just wants to be your friend. Men generally want to have sex. Men and women generally cannot be friends, especially somebody you've had sex with. What you don't know is you don't know. You haven't asked the question. Why are you going?
Well,
Listen, how old are you?
I'm 24.
All right. Why are you getting to the point of having sex with somebody without knowing what you're doing before sex?
It's only been one incident where this happened. It was a coworker, so it was kind of a messy situation, but I learned from my mistakes, so I'll never do that again. But it actually lasted for like 8 months, and then
Well, this is okay, young lady. This is a relation.
yeah.
This is a relationship. Okay, you. I've also told you you're gonna also need some therapy yourself. I don't know why you
Mhm.
young folks resist going to talk to somebody, because if you make bad relationship choices and you keep your own counsel, your thought process got you in the position you're in the first place, right?
Yeah.
You
Well,
need
I
to,
actually have a question
okay.
because
I got other people to get through, sweetheart. I've had you on 3 times, so make it quick.
okay, so my question is kind of like piggybacking off of the like previous caller. I also go on 3 dates a week and they're always with different guys. And usually the guys want to like sleep with me like super soon, like the first or second date. But after my experiences, I don't sleep with them and then they just stop talking to me.
Yes,
So
yes, yes.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what do you ladies think? Guys, though, just a guy asks you out, he's basically asking you, do you want to have sex with me? No guy wants to
Well,
go
I'm
out.
looking for a
Listen,
relationship.
listen. Sit down, pay attention. Hold on. You're looking for a relationship. Okay, good. Then, then why do you need to go? You're looking for a relationship, but you're going on 3 dates a week.
Yeah,
How can you get a
to
relationship?
maximize my options.
No, 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 no. You're in. Okay, let me back up. Guys are not there to be taken advantage of. This is all about you, what you want. 3 dates a week, you're not paying, they are. And then you
Hmm.
wonder why, after 2 or 3 dates, they want a return on investment. You're 24. Did you think a man just wants to spend money on you because he doesn't want to sleep with you?
Well, I thought they just want to
No,
like
you
get to
did
know
not.
me.
No, you did not. You're not a little girl. They get to know you over Starbucks coffee. Let's be real, sis.
Okay,
I mean, seriously.
but that still didn't answer my question. Like, why do guys want to sleep with me so soon?
Because
Like,
we want to fuck you soon as we see you. What do you mean so soon? Look, dating equals sex in a man's mind. Get this through all of you ladies' heads. We only want to date you so we can sleep with you. We got to do the whole courtship dance for the panties to come down. Why do you ladies act like you don't understand this when you're not putting your credit card out there? You guys get this 2020, but y'all get real brand new. Why does a guy want to have sex with what? Seriously? You're
But I
20,
want a relationship
I know what
before
you want.
I.
What does he want? Okay, I get it. What do men want? Because men control access to relationships. And that's what you
Mhm.
seem not to be able to get.
Well, will guys wait till a relationship to have sex?
When is a relate? Okay, the long answer is possibly. How long are you going to make him wait?
Until he asked me to be his girlfriend.
And how long is that in general?
Whenever he asked me to be his girlfriend.
So if he asks you on the second date, you're his girlfriend?
Yeah.
All right.
If he asks, yeah.
So,
But that never happens. They
well,
just want to sleep with me with no commitment.
well, you want to spend their money with no commitment, right? I mean, let's get real. You want to use their benefit with no commitment?
Yeah, because
Yeah, but
they
that's
pay for the
okay.
date.
Well, exactly. Then go 50-50. Then pull out your wallet if you just don't want any commitment and no obligation, and you don't want to deal with. Look, man, ladies, you guys get real brand new. Dating has never changed, and you want to date 3 times a week, 3 different men. 3 different
Yeah,
men.
it's a
Listen
if
to this.
if
Is listen. You're going on three dates a week with 3 different men. You're getting 3 different men's benefits. You're gaming the
mhm.
system, and you're getting what you deserve. You're getting a bad outcome, and you're trying to play this naive, I don't get it thing. Do the guys you go out with, are you sexually attracted to them all?
No.
Then why the French toast are you going out with them in the first place?
Well, I meet them like on online
But
dating
why are you going
apps.
out with a man you're not physically attracted to in the first place?
Well, I don't really know until I see them in
You
person.
all right. Ma'am,
Mhm.
I'm not a kid. I'm on online dating sites. You mean to tell me you don't see that person physically until the date? There are pictures and their dialogue before, and there's usually a phone call.
Mhm.
Stop playing games. This is not going to end well for you, young lady, because this doe-eyed, I don't get it shit is 2020. It's not going to end
So
well. No. I got to get on to the next call. But you're going on 3 dates a week. Don't go out with a man that you cannot see yourself sleeping with.
on the second date,
On the first date, why are you going out with somebody you're not attracted to?
yeah, I'm just not that easy. So
It has nothing to do with being easy. I'm asking you, why are you going out with somebody you cannot see yourself having sex with? Because you did
well,
it with
I
your coworker.
will
Hold on, man.
if they
You
were
did
like
you
my
did it with
boyfriend.
you did it with your coworker,
Yeah, that was a mistake. That's why I
but
don't
you
do that
still fucked
anymore.
him. See, this is the problem a
Yeah.
lot of men have with you ladies. You have these moving targets for who you'll have sex with. It don't. Some guys got to pay $500 a meal for sex. Some guys got to buy you a Snicker out of the goddamn vending machine at work. You keep
He
changing the
ruined
price.
it for everyone.
No,
So
you
that's
ruined it.
why.
No, he didn't ruin it. You did. That's why you need the therapy. You can't charge $500 for pussy for one man and 50 cents for another. The price of the pussy needs to be kind of in the same park. Sorry. I'm saying it in a joking way, but this is your responsibility, not the guy you messed up with at work. And you don't get to practice on 3 men a week like these guys don't have feelings. What's wrong with you? These are human beings you're
But
talking
why can't
about.
they wait? Why can't they
Bitch, get
wait
off my
until
phone. I'm
after
tired
a
of talking to you.
relationship?
Stop. Get off my phone. I am sorry to all the women who had to hear that, but I cannot take it. Why can't they wait? Why can't they this? Buy a goddamn dog, lady. You do not deserve to be around a human male. The problem is in your mirror. Ladies, that's how a lot of guys feel. Men have no problem taking you out on dates, nice dates. Nice dates. But men don't like to feel used, and you don't want to feel like a slut bag. I get it. So how do you handle this problem? You only go on nice dates with guys that you can see yourself having sex with quickly. That doesn't mean you have to sleep with him on the first night, but trust me, listen what your godfather's gonna tell you. We know what category you fall into immediately. If you have sex with us the first night, doesn't necessarily really change things if we've already put you in this category. Now, I know they're gonna be like, well, hold on. I've had friends that said that if I sleep with them too soon, it lowers my value. Depends on the man. Well, I'll put it to you this way. More often than not, you're either in the wife category or the fun category. And if you're in the fun category, you can do all the Steve Harvey making a weight, whatever. He's still going to do what he's going to do. And if you're in the wife category, you can overplay your hand and try to use or manipulate somebody, because this is an open dating market. You dated a guy at work, this or that. That's why you ladies need to really slow down. Understand what it is you want and what you're willing to do to get it. And only deal and date men you are willing to get physical with. So even if it doesn't happen, at least the guy will like, well, we just didn't vibe. But no, Tyvona, your microphone's not connected. Your microphone's not connected. I can't see. So let me see what's going on in the chat room. So, guys, I know y'all, I know folks in the chat room are losing their mind. Your mic's not connected, man. All right. Moderators, drop the link back in. We can continue to go. He told the truth. We knew within 30 minutes. Yes, look here, man. Ladies, make no mistake, especially the older we get and the more on our purpose, we know what we want. I don't date women. I don't take a woman out that I'm not attracted to or that I don't see a future with. I don't have to. So I don't have to. You cannot talk about productive, competitive, successful men and play damn games. Games are for little boys, and in the game, there's a winner and a loser. More often than not, you ladies are going to lose when it comes to games. I thought you would have figured this out by now. Your mama didn't win. Your grandmama, your auntie, your cousin them didn't win. Middle finger is barren. Stop playing these games. My grandmother was married inside of a month of meeting my grandfather. There are people today who are getting married inside of 6 months. You don't sit around and tell somebody I'm gonna wait 90 days and this and that, da da da. What are we, kids? But then again, I understand some of you ladies like, well, I'm not sure, and I don't. That's something you're gonna have to work out. But you really can blow opportunities with PCS or high value men by trying to make them pay. What did she say? The other guy blew it for everybody else. Well, then get off the dating market, because these guys do not need to pay for what's other shit that somebody else did. The two ladies in the what's her name? Lady, you can't connect. Put you back in the waiting room. I'm going to put you back in the waiting room too. Yeah. Harsh but true. Harsh but true. And honestly, I feel bad for some of you ladies, because like, well, how do you navigate this? Well, men have to navigate it as well. I mean, think about the men. You going out on 3 dates a week as a man, spending $100, $200 per. Are you crazy? If a man was going on 3 dates a week Spending $100 per head, that's $600 a week. That's $2,400 a month. On first dates, people want returns. So sorry if that shocks some of you ladies, but that's just what it is.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm well. How do I pronounce your first name?
You can just call me Nija.
Nija? Okay.
Yes, Nija.
What do you got for me? What did I get wrong?
No, you're doing a good job. I'm just about to go to bed, but I was just listening to you. So I just wanted to chime in. It's my first time calling. So I just wanted a little piece of advice, if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
I'm 25 years old. I live in Virginia Beach. And I have a boyfriend. He's 23. He's 2 years younger than me. And when I met him initially, let me back up a little bit. He's 23. He's around the same height as me. I'm like 5'3", and he's like 5'4", so he's not that tall, and he's a little chubby. But I accepted him for who he is, and I ended up really falling in love with him, and I do love him. But the only thing about it is that he struggles with his weight, and like I said, I love him, but I'm not blind either. And I just don't know if I can completely see a future with him because of that.
How tall is he?
He's like 5'4".
Mhm.
So, I look at the Rebecca Lynn Popes, and I listen to you guys.
Have you guys talked about this?
He knows that I don't like his weight, and he's trying to lose.
Have you had the conversation in a non-threatening way, not in the bed? Have you had the conversation?
What do you mean specifically?
Meaning, okay, ladies, you need to understand how to handle conflict resolution with your man. You don't wait until you're triggered to talk about it. But if it matters to you, if you're saying you're not sexually attracted to your man because of his weight and it's causing you to question the relationship, that's what you're saying, right?
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Then this is serious.
Yeah, I've been with him. I didn't mention. I've been with him a year and 4 months.
Listen.
Oh, sorry.
Conflict resolution skills are the difference between long-term relationships and serial monogamy, short-term stuff.
Right.
You need to schedule a time to talk to him. Not in the house. Go away from the house.
Right.
Over dinner somewhere.
Right.
A place where you can hear one another.
Right.
Write down some notes. And then, because it's a sensitive subject, and lead with, just like you said, I've been with you, I love you, but I need to talk to you about this, and let him understand how important it is for you. And then let him decide what he wants to do about it. Because honestly, when's the last, I don't want to get too graphic, but are you guys?
Yeah, you can ask me.
But
anything.
are you guys
I'm an
still
open
intimate?
book. Yeah, we are. We have,
okay,
a healthy
so as far
sex
as so his weight hasn't stopped him from accessing you.
Right.
Well,
but here's the thing. But there is a plot twist.
Go ahead.
So, I had a guy that I was dealing with before I got in a relationship, and he's in the military. He just got back a couple days ago, and I did hang out with him. Nothing sexual. We just got lunch, and
so
I prefer older men, and he's 30. And, I'm not going to lie, he's taller, he's more attractive. I guess you can say he's that physical alpha male, but he's into polygamy and wants multiple wives. He's really upfront and honest. And I'm not taking him seriously, but after hanging out with him, it really showed me that I need to be with somebody that I'm a little bit more attracted to. Even if he,
How old are you?
I'm 25.
Okay, are you sitting down? Are you in the bed?
Yes.
Listening to me?
Yes.
Take your hands out your panties. Listen, this is your boyfriend, right?
Right, yeah.
So you cheated on your boyfriend?
Yeah, I guess you can say that, yeah.
No, I won't guess. You cheated on your boyfriend. You went out with your ex-man.
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
This
I'm not ashamed to admit it. It's not right,
no,
but
it's
yeah,
not. So this is
yeah.
you need this. You need to. So all right. There are many moving parts here.
Okay.
One, the other guy hits your physical imprint, but he wants polygamy and multiple wives. That doesn't sound like something that most women want to do. The other guy
Right.
does not hit your physical imprint, but hits your emotional imprint, but not enough to keep you from going after the guy who hit your physical imprint.
Right. Right.
Um,
Right.
you need to have a conversation.
And
You need to have a conversation. Okay, conversation with your current man. Leave your previous man alone.
yeah.
Um, because you're in a position. You're in a position to where what the heck? You're in a position. You're in a position to where you could go completely off the rails.
Yeah, I know. I know. And that's what's like, I have to really check myself because honestly, I'm a good woman. Like, I'm feminine.
You're a good woman who cheated.
I'm I right, you're right.
You gotta you
Nobody's perfect. Nobody's
no
perfect.
no no ma'am, no, we can't do that. No. See, we can't do that. We can't just
Okay.
say nobody's perfect.
Okay.
If he went out with another woman, you would be wanting to tear some shit up.
Right. You're right.
So
You're right.
we gotta just own that. You have a
Right.
commitment. You have a commitment with this man.
Right.
Have not told him what your issues are, therefore
Right.
making yourself vulnerable to the other guy.
Right. Exactly.
So
Yeah,
what happens
exactly.
if you end up? Let's just play this forward. He finds
Okay.
out you cheated on him. You try to hide it, and he finds out you cheated. He breaks up with you. You try to get back with him. He's like, "Fuck you! I ain't trying to hear nothing from you." Then 6 months from now, he done dropped 70 pounds, and he's 5'4" worth of twisted steel and sex appeal. How silly you gonna feel?
Right.
Exactly.
That's true.
You got a
Right.
man. Stick with your man. Talk to your man. Be a grown up. There's always going to be somebody that's taller, sexier, with a bigger dick and more swag and more money and more everything else. Welcome to being
Right.
a human being. You only get one.
Can I ask you another question though?
Yeah, let me go ahead and give you this slap real quick, though. What you need?
You're funny.
I know.
But with me being 25, I only want one child. I do want to get married.
Hmm.
Do you think that if I don't want to be with my boyfriend, or if I feel like just his physical appearance is a deal breaker, do you think like I should leave as soon as possible? Like, how would you go about that? Because even though he
Fair
is a little
question.
bit
Fair
big,
question. Fair question. He's young, and
yes,
there's some problems that I already see with being 23 and younger. All right.
right, right,
What do you want to be a wife?
yes.
How many children do you want?
Honestly, one. That's
What?
it. One or two.
Don't
Yeah.
do that. Don't do that to nobody. I was an only child. Don't do
Okay.
that.
Okay.
Honestly, ma'am, it really doesn't sound like you're ready to be serious with anybody. It really doesn't. Because if you could go out with your ex just like that,
Right. Right.
um, you know,
Right.
where's your father?
I actually have a great relationship with my father. He grew up in my house and
Where is he?
at home, 2 hours away with my
How often do you
mom.
talk to him about your men?
I talk to him, but I don't give him like the details. He's older and he's real old school. He has a lot of
You
wisdom,
don't
but
talk to him. Why?
I just don't want him in my business because he's like 70 and when you get that age, you just start talking too much and telling my business to everybody. So I don't
It's
I
only
feel to not
hold
disclose
on.
that
It's
information.
only. Well, I get it, but it's only telling your business really is only a problem if it's bad business. Hold on.
Right.
Fathers are good resources, and you also know
That's
your
true.
father's going to tell you some stuff that you don't necessarily want to hear, like
Right. That's true.
slow your hot pants down.
Yeah.
Be, so you have one, use it. At the end of the day, ma'am, at 25 years old, the choices you make in the next 3 years are going to set the mark for the rest of your life.
Right. Right.
I would slow completely down.
Slow
That's why I
down.
always think therapy is a good thing, and I think, a 23-year-old man, what does he do for a living?
So he
Got two more
works.
people. You need to give me the short version. Is he gainfully
Okay.
employed?
Yes,
Can
he's
he
legally
afford to take care of a
employed.
wife and children?
No.
Then goodbye.
No.
Then
Yeah,
goodbye.
no.
Then
I'm in
goodbye.
grad school. I'm getting my master's right now.
But he can't afford to take care of a wife and kids.
I'm a PhD.
Men, he shouldn't be. No. 23, you're 25. No. If he can't afford it, no. Just no. I don't need to know the rest.
And also, can I also mention something else?
Sure.
Like I said, I do love him, but I kind of have my career figured out. I'm in grad school. I know who I am as a woman. I'm feminine. I've been through a lot of things in my life that's led me to this point to reflect and,
What are your your
just
career? What do you want to do?
so I'm actually going to school to be a librarian. I want to be a branch manager or a director. People don't know that, they make really great money,
How
and
much
it's
money
going
do
to be a really,
librarians make?
the median income is 65,000. And for branch managers, it's about 70,000, and
Okay. And
directors
what, how
100,000.
much student loan debt are you going to be in?
About 55.
$55,000 for a $65,000 a year job. All right. Do you want to work to pay significant bills after you're pregnant?
Do I want to work?
Do you want to work to pay significant bills after you're pregnant or a mother? Do you want to have to work to pay the mortgage?
No.
All right. See, this is what I mean. You all the stuff you just told me, self-aggrandizing yourself about your grad degree. I don't hear none of that shit. All I hear is bills and broke.
Right.
And a librarian ain't a career. Let's get real. It's a fucking librarian.
That's a noble position.
It's a noble. So is a janitor and a ditch digger. We need all that shit, but it ain't gonna make you rich. And
right.
damn sure don't justify.
Listen,
ma'am. Listen.
Okay.
You don't care what you plan on doing. Librarians have never moved the society. And going into $55,000 of debt for $65,000 is a bad idea. But it's all you got. Because what I really hear is a woman that really doesn't know what a man is for in her life. So you really are on your own path to do what you really want to do with your undergrad and your grad degree and your $65,000, and you'll just take whatever dick that fits at the moment. Therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do, but
therapy.
You're right.
What you do, therapy. Slow down because you're a danger to others and yourself. First off, dating a 23-year-old boy at 25 in grad school who's a little chubby boy is a non-starter unless this sucker had. I was hoping he was an engineer and making some money.
Right.
Does he have? Does he have his own room in his mama's house?
I'll say this. No, he just bought his first investment property. Good. And he lives in it. And he has a roommate. But he does not have
enough money to afford to take care of a wife and kids.
No, he doesn't. No.
Then leave
He's
him
still
alone.
Trying to figure out his life.
Then leave him alone because that's what you want. That's why I tell you, young ladies, stop playing. You're having sex. Are you on the pill?
No, I'm not.
You're not on the pill?
I don't believe in taking birth control. I really think it has detrimental effects. I don't give a shit
what you believe in. Do you believe in being a baby mama to a 23-year-old who can't afford it? I don't care about what you believe in. You guys get holier than now. There are 31 forms of birth control, man. You're playing Russian roulette out here. A baby will fuck your life up.
Yeah.
This is why you need to talk to your daddy. You don't want to hear it from him because he's gonna tell you some of the same shit I'm telling you. Sit your hot pants down somewhere. Thank you. Come again. Why did she get taps? This is the kind of person who goes into relationships that are never going to work so she can sabotage or they'll sabotage themselves. She's a loner. A woman that wants one kid? No. Go buy a dog. Go get a fucking dog. One kid. You want to be a Marvel comic super librarian, superhero by night. Whatever. Knock this shit off. I get it. It sounds sexy. Nope. Slow down. Understand what's important, what you really want out of life. but $55,000 worth of debt for a $65,000 a year job is problematic. And then what, we mentioned what you wanted. What kind of wife or woman would you be to these men? Now, why did I say that? Because you've already proven you'll cheat on somebody that you love. Oh yeah, I said that. 908-980. What's going on? Unmute yourself, 980. 980 going once. 980 going twice. All right, 980. You can't seem to get her undone. Look, ladies, I don't know where so many of you guys get these beliefs. I don't believe in birth control. I don't believe in this. I don't believe in taking these kind of risks. If you're having sex with a man, he needs to be able to pay the bills, because a pregnancy can happen. And just like you don't believe in birth control, I'm quite sure you probably don't believe in abortion either. This is why this whole marry before you carry, why are you dating a man that you're not attracted to or you can't see yourself marrying? Y'all need to get far more serious about what it is you're doing. If you know you want to go down one path, go down that path. Or if you're just out here having fun, have fun and protect yourself fully. But the kind of situations I'm hearing are situations that can teeter on disaster, because when accident here, an accident there, then you'll be sitting up here crying, woe is me, and no one's going to really hear it. But anyway, good show tonight. I think it's kind of interesting that many women came in and said some of the things that I thought women in general have an issue handling rejection. Good conversation. Some of you young ladies, man, I don't think that you understand how critical getting your head together is. You are our helpmeet. You are the spouse. You are the girlfriend. And what is in your head is what's going to be in his house. Getting your mind together is so critically important, because it's the thing that determines what kind of man you decide to pick. You're picking guys for reasons that have little or no substance. More on that later. I'll be here, I'll be here tomorrow. Hell, I don't know. I may end up moving here, but cool. Let me see what's going on in the chat room before we get out of here. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. 4,600 people watching. We did pretty good. The shows are going up. Streetwear Taboo Topics Part 2, right? All right. We're going to talk, I want Pink Flames to come on here. We're going to talk about, feminism and things like that. Can you be strong, independent, and still, can you be a strong, independent career woman and have it all? Woo! We got some more topics coming up this week. But anyway, I got to get out of here. You know how it goes, guys. It's been a great show. But I got to go. Until next time, peace. We are gone.
I'm a PhD.
Oh, we didn't even do it this way. Check this out. Shout out to Ike. Shout out to Theo.
It's not hard to fool me. No. 'Cause I'm addicted to the good life. Yeah. Either way, I follow. No need to say.
No, unless you want 50-50.
Where we are heading now, babe.
All right, guys, I got to get up out of here. Remember, email your show ideas. Info at go to blackkevinsamuels.com and book a one-on-one virtual consult or a private hour. I'll be around here on the West Coast after my Atlanta concert on Halloween. You know about it. West Coast, don't be surprised. Where should I go? Should I stay in Atlanta? Should I move to LA? Should I move back to New York City? Always ready to plan. Let's see what happens. What? Oh, incident. PhD in cheating. Right. Fido. What? IG is coming through. What? Project Next ex-wife? Right. Hey man, get you a Panda Boo or Panda Bay. We're in full-blown cuffing season with Corona.
Nothing can stop me. Cause I'm addicted to what you
Holidays are on pause.
realize.
Get your in-house draws. All right, man, I gotta get out of here too. Let me see you guys tomorrow. Follow me on IG for videos, impromptu, live